Merry Christmas, everyone. Today I have a very special story to tell you. Since this is a very special story, we need to make sure that we are prepared to listen closely. So I want you to take all of your fingers like this and get all of the wiggles out of your hands. And let's take our feet and get all of the wiggles out of our feet and our toes. Let's take our finger like this and say, shh. Now we are ready to hear this story. So one of my favorite parts of Christmas is opening presents. I love to open presents that people have brought for me. I love to see other people open presents that they have received. So today we are going to open some of the presents under the tree here at St. Clement's. Let's have a look. I wonder what's in this one. Here is Mary and the angel Gabriel. So the story goes that the angel Gabriel appeared to Mary, who was a young girl, and the angel told Mary that she would become pregnant, that she had been chosen to be the mother of God. Now Mary was scared, but happy, a little alarmed, but she felt strangely blessed. Now Mary had a cousin whose name was Elizabeth, and Elizabeth was very old. She was also very wise. So Mary went to her cousin Elizabeth to ask her for some advice. Now, as it turned out, Elizabeth, although she was very old, was also pregnant. She too felt scared but happy, a little alarmed but strangely blessed, especially when Mary came to visit her and the baby in Elizabeth's own womb leapt for joy. Elizabeth and Mary weren't famous, they weren't celebrities. They were nobodies to the world around them, but to each other, they were somebody. Mary and the angel Gabriel. I wonder what else could be under here. This is Joseph. Mary was engaged to Joseph when she became pregnant, but this was before they were living together. And Joseph had a very difficult decision to make. He could dismiss Mary publicly, saying that she had brought great shame to his family, or he could go about it quietly and simply break off the engagement in private. But then an angel appeared to Joseph and gave him another option. The angel told Joseph not to be afraid, that Mary would bear a child whose name would be Emmanuel, God with us. Joseph. I'm sure you've been eyeing up this big box under the tree here. I'm so curious to see what's inside. This one's got lots of tape. Inside this box, the tissue paper. box, another bag. And another bag. Some more tissue paper. Okay, I'm getting very curious. This must be a very special present. Even more wrapping. Oh, what's inside this one? Mary gave birth in a place called Bethlehem, and Joseph and Mary wrapped their baby in bands of cloth and laid him in a manger. Now, they laid him in a manger outside because the inn that they were trying to stay in didn't have any room for them. And so, baby Jesus was laid in a manger outside. A couple more presents here. This is some interesting wrapping here. Reach deep inside. Okay. Seems to be a few presents within a present for this one. Here are some sheep. I bet you can remember who comes with the sheep. Let's reach inside and find out. Aha! That looks like a shepherd to me. There we have it. There were shepherds in the field nearby where Mary had given birth to her baby. And these shepherds were tending to their sheep at night, and an angel appeared to them as well and told them not to be afraid. The angel told them that they would find this newborn baby wrapped in bands of cloth and laid in a manger. So the shepherds went and found that it was just as the angel had told them. One beautiful present left. There's a few in this one as well. Okay. Open these one at a time. Aha, getting a bit of a picture here. Let's one more. Of course. These are the wise ones, the Magi, sometimes called the kings. They were following a star because they had heard that a new king was to be born. But before they went to find this king, they first went to the grown-up king, Herod. Now, Herod was very interested when the Magi told him that there was a new king to be born. And Herod wanted the Magi to come back and tell him where this new king was once they had found him. But the Magi, when they followed the star and found the baby that had been born to Mary and Joseph, the Magi decided not to return to King Herod, but to return home by another road. These are the Magi. We take a look here. You can see that all of our Christmas gifts have been gathered here in the stable. There is Mary, who was scared but happy, a little alarmed, but she felt strangely blessed. There's Joseph, who had a very difficult decision to make. And there's the Christ child, wrapped in bands of cloth and laid in a manger. The angel Gabriel, who appeared to Mary and told her that she would become the mother of God. The shepherds, who were watching their sheep at night when an angel came and told them where they would find this newborn baby. And here are the Magi, who followed a star and found this newborn king and refused to return to King Herod, but returned home by another way. On this night, all of the gifts of the Christmas story are given to you as well. May you be blessed by the arrival of the Christ child. Amen.